This is our chip chat session with questions from you. I've collected them here on a sheet, and we'll go through some real quickly. Hopefully they're ones you had on your own mind. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Chip and I plan to be doing a lot more videos for you. If you like them, please click on like and click on subscribe and click on the bell so that you'll be notified every Sunday when we post our new videos. We had a question about fertilizing indoor plants. And we do have a special product for indoor plants. It's not available on our own website, but it's available from livelyroot.com. If you go to livelyroot.com, you'll see the opportunity to buy Optimize Plus. They sell indoor plants and ship them all over the country, so you might be interested in some indoor plants from them. And when you buy your indoor plant, you can buy Optimize Plus, or you can buy the Optimize Plus all by itself. So yes, we have Optimize Plus. Give it a try. It works great. We have a question, will it affect germinating grass, which is a really good question because it's fantastic for germinating grass. All of the products, particularly penetrate, but even the granular products, improve the rate of germination of seed. So if you've planted a lawn, I like to use our products right over the top of the seed and spray the penetrate liquid biotiller right over the top of the seed because it improves the amount of seeds that germinate and it increases the rate at which they germinate. So you'll see a faster germination. So it's not only okay to use it, it's great to use it. You should always put it over germinating seed. And that not only in lawn, you can, if you have seeds in your vegetable garden or wherever you're trying to germinate seed of any kind, use our product right over the top, spray some penetrate right over the top, and it'll improve everything about that germination process. The whole concept here of the John and Bob's line is that we want to come up with a line that people can use all the time, not just the first time they landscape. And so the whole premise is that you can throw this over the top of mulch, you can throw it over the top of landscape fabric, anything, and water it in. And even if it seems like it's going to take a little longer to get to the soil, that could be true, but it will get there. So water activates it. If it's a solid black plastic or something, then that's not going to work. Our product will just sit on top of that, and even though the product will break down, it won't get into the soil. But any kind of landscape fabric that's permeable or mulch or even cardboard or anything like that, that's the whole idea of the product, is that every few months you can go around, broadcast the product, spray on the penetrate, and you're on an ongoing basis improving everything about your soil. It's the life in it, its ability to feed plants, its porosity, its tilth, its texture, everything about soil by just throwing it over the top of the ground. We have a question about pests, which comes up a lot, and there's a general answer and then a more specific answer. The general answer is the whole theory and concept of using these types of products in your soil is so that your soil has a way of sustaining itself and combating pest and disease with all the microbes in the soil. And they have all kinds of sophisticated mechanisms for getting rid of pests and diseases. And so the soil is related to almost every pest and disease you get. And so by feeding the soil, by feeding it with beneficial bacteria and food for bacteria and beneficial fungi and food for the fungi and food for the protozoa and good food for the good nematodes, we're producing this network of life that can prevent and defeat almost every pest and disease there is. Now, the question goes on to say there's some ongoing problems. And so that approach of building the soil will work on a long-term basis, but you might have immediate issues. We do sell some organic botanical-based pesticides and fungicides, and they work well, but they don't work like chemicals. You know, chemicals you spray on once in a very small amount, and then you're done, and usually it kills everything in sight. Ours do a good job of killing what you want to kill, but they don't damage the microbes in the soil, they don't damage the plants. They're made up of things like garlic extract and such, and so they're not real powerful. So you need to continually reapply, probably about once a week. There are other really good organic products on the market. A common recommendation is to use soap and water, and that's good. Probably the first thing you try is just water, and then soap and water. We have EnviroRepel 40, which is a organic pesticide. We have Citral Blast, which is an organic fungicide, and then we have Rose and Soil Defender, which is a combination of a fungicide and a pesticide. So the simple answer is the products all are almost last indefinitely, especially on their own. So optimized by itself, you could store for years, and maximize on its own, you can store for years. Nourish-biosol on its own, you can store for years. Penetrate liquid biotiller, you can store for years, but after about a year, it starts to lose its viability in terms of the bacteria count. So part of the benefit of the product is this live bacteria, and we get less and less live bacteria the longer we store it. And if you store it in a real hot temperature, also you'll lose some of the viability. But it's still usable even after a year. We put on the label to use it within a year just for viability issues. On the dry products, we mix them all together and we make blend, and then it isn't as stable. And in that case, when they're mixed together, you need to use it within a month or two, or it will form a mold. This question I'm looking at then asks specifically about the mold, and it's not damaging in any way. You could still use it. If it begins to mold, you can still spread it on, break it up, mix it into the soil. It's just that people don't like to be applying moldy products, so we try to avoid the mold. The next question on my list here that we've compiled says, do these products burn? And that's really one of the things I'm most proud of, is that it's completely friendly for home gardeners of any level of expertise, because there's no way you can screw it up. Not that you're prone to screwing it up, but I've seen a lot of examples of people burning up plants and yards with chemical fertilizer, particularly since they're trying to get a dramatic result and maybe using more than they should have and then not watering in properly. With our products, you can't burn anything ever. Even if you apply it when it's 110 degrees and you don't water at all, it's not going to burn. And so it's really friendly to home gardeners in that however you use it, if you use too much, if you use it at the wrong time, if you don't water it, you can't burn anything, and it's not destructive in any way. So no, you can't burn anything, and that's really a positive feature of all of our products. As soon as possible. So if you learn about our product in July, apply it in July. If you learn about it in December, apply it in December. As soon as you learn about it, it's going to go to work and start doing something. Now, once you apply it the first time, then you would try to evolve into the more efficient and beneficial times of the year where you get the most advantage. It's just that we want it to get working right away, so we'd apply it as soon as you learn about it. Then after that, evolve into a schedule of early spring and early fall. Those are the best times to apply. Also, you might want to apply Nourish-biosol even in the middle of the summer if you're trying to get a better color on your lawn. So there are other times you can apply it. So if Chip and I chatting here just brought up more questions instead of answering all your questions, you can contact us on that Contact Us feature on our website, and I make a pledge to you, as I've made to everyone, that I will answer that within 24 hours. I almost always abide by that pledge. Sometimes I miss it by a couple hours, but I answer it as quickly as possible. And I do go into detail, so I don't give you just quick answers. I answer them very thoroughly. So anything that you still want to know after listening to these answers, please contact us on our Contact Us feature on our website, johnandbobs.com.
Hey there, friends. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the bell. If you enjoyed this video, have any questions, or just want to say hi, let us know in the comments below. Want to learn more about our products? Then head over to our website, www.johnandbobs.com.